Because we believe. Because life-saving discovery happens here. Because the unsolvable is invitation enough. Why are we driven to discover? Because we can change the course of history. We can discover what is yet undiscovered. Because we can halt the world's fastest-growing disease. The University of Minnesota is driving a major initiative to defeat diabetes. Now a global epidemic, diabetes affects nearly 60 million people worldwide. 1 of every 3 children born since 2000 could develop diabetes in their lifetime. Diabetes is burdensome, demanding constant attention. Complications can be disabling, even life-threatening. That's why we're committed to finding an accessible, affordable cure for type 1 diabetes and controlling and preventing type 2 diabetes. Because decades of success have set the stage. The University of Minnesota Schultz Diabetes Institute leads the world in groundbreaking diabetes discoveries. From the first pancreas transplant in the 1960s to the first transplants of insulin-producing islet cells in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. The university's transplant program is the largest in the world, and it's closing in on an expedient type 1 diabetes cure, so people like David Thone can focus on family instead of disease. An islet cell transplant at the Schultz Diabetes Institute cured his type 1 diabetes. Now, David and his sons can share a new tradition, canoeing in the Boundary Waters, a trip he could never have made before. Because we are inspired to reach more people. Islet cells are in short supply, so U of M researchers led by Dr. Bernard Herring are improving methods for obtaining these crucial cells from human donors and medical-grade pigs. Others are perfecting ways to produce islets from patients' own stem cells. To further that research, Pat Lyon, whose family has a history of diabetes, and her adult children donated their own skin cells to the U, where stem cell scientist Dr. Mary Firpo reprograms the cells into insulin-producing islets. Her goal? To make those life-saving islet cells widely available. Because we know the future holds many more success stories, like Stephanie Arneson's. The busy wife and mother received an islet cell transplant in a clinical trial at the U of M 8 years ago. Today, she is still free of the unpredictable and frightening type 1 diabetes problems she endured for 38 years. Now she can get back to being a mom, and her family no longer worries about leaving her alone or allowing her to drive. Because the #1 cure for type 2 diabetes is prevention. The university's nationally acclaimed School of Public Health has been at the forefront of addressing the rise of childhood obesity, which can lead to type 2 diabetes. Now the school's experts are developing new strategies that will prevent it. From finding ways to increase physical activity in adolescents to exploring gene regulation therapy, researchers are aggressively pursuing solutions to reverse the rise of type 2 diabetes. It's why patients like Jared Deans, who has type 1 diabetes, are here. His parents searched the country for advanced treatment options. They chose the U of M, even though it meant monthly drives from their Iowa home. Now, Jared is keeping up with his favorite sports and all things teenaged. Pioneering research and expertise. It's why the cure for diabetes will be found right here. Breakthroughs, answers, and all that once seemed impossible. At the University of Minnesota, we believe anything is possible. Because with your support, discoveries unfold, medical breakthroughs happen, and history is forever changed.